Oh, hey, Creative Tony. Come on in. We're here at the Cow Palace today, and I'll tell you why. We're going to deliver the hot and sour picks, but I just felt a little pang today. Something told me, get back to the roots, man. Get back to the location of Paulie Mac's first ever rock and roll concert. True story, happened right here in the Cow Palace back in 1979, man. Right over here, Creative Tony, pan to your left, that's where the stage was, where you see those stacks of wood. Paulie Mac sitting right up here to the left in my seats. It was Kiss, 1979, but certainly they're not the only band that's played here at the legendary Cow Palace. You ever heard of the Beatles? Yeah, the Fab Four? They played right over there. So did the Stones, so did Sly Stone, so did Prince, so did U2, so did Nirvana, Aerosmith. I mean, the biggest bands in the world would play here when they came to San Francisco back in the day. By the way, just between me and you, this is not safe for work. Plug the kids' ears. Shout out to the Exotic Erotic Ball. Come on, man. If you know, you know. I went to one. I'm not kidding. And by the way, I dressed up as Paul Stanley from Kiss. Irony? Ironic? Maybe, maybe not. Coincidence? You decide. I'm here to deliver hot and sour picks. I got a job to do. Let's get right down to it. By the way, last week I won. I won 2 games. So I'm 11-9 now on the year. It feels good to be over 500. And you know what? Last 2 weeks, I've taken the points and bet against the Chiefs. I won both games. How do you like that? So today, you're going, Paulie Mac, you going to do it again? No, Kenny Rogers taught me when I was young, no one to hold them, no one to fold them, no one to walk away, no one to run. Today's the day I walk away from the Chiefs, but I'll be back. I'll be back to pick against them soon enough. In the meantime, let's go down to Washington, D.C. Jane Daniels, Rookie of the Year candidate. We don't talk about them enough here on the Hot and Sour Picks. They are hosting, the Commanders are hosting a 6-2 Steelers. Steelers getting 3. Commanders at home with their 7-2 record. I know the question you're asking, Paulie Mac, are the Commanders for real? This is the kind of game that's going to determine that. I think that they are. I think they're ready for the big stage. So give the Steelers the points. With all due respect to Mikey Tomlin, I'm a fan of the face. We've talked about it. But I'm going Jane Daniels and the Commanders in this one. Game number 2, Tennessee Titans going into Los Angeles, taking on the 5-3 Chargers. Tennessee with their 2-6 record. They're not really moving the needle. What do they have left down there? Not a whole lot. They are getting 7.5, but I'll tell you what. Justin Herbert finally has a coach. Justin Herbert finally has a defense. Dude, they're playing pretty good football. Did you guys know? I didn't know this until I looked this up. The Chargers have the stingiest defense in the NFL. They've allowed the fewest points in the entire league. Pretty impressive. So I'm going to go ahead and take those Chargers. Justin Herbert, maybe the most talented quarterback in the league, if I may. If I could just kind of submit that. Because it ain't Mahomes, I'll tell you that much. I take Herbert over Mahomes. You heard me, and I'm standing by that. Yeah, take the Chargers, give the 7.5, and let's just enjoy the Cow Palace. Creative Tony's up next. God love you, and have a great weekend.
Oh, hey, Paul.
Hey, Creative Tony.
Hi. My turn to talk about some Cow Palace action. I'm sitting in the section 106 where I was for my favorite fish show ever.
What's that date?
11/29/96.
Wow.
Look it up. Great set list. I like to shout out the girl who was standing next to me who guided me through, and she asked me to pretend that I was in a bowl of rice, churning rice while I danced.
What's that going to do for anybody's musical enjoyment, churning rice? I'm just curious.
Paulie, as the kids say, if you know, you know.
Fair enough.
Okay, here we are. By the way, 3-0 now. 3-0 in the last 3 picks. I'm hot, okay? Scalding hot.
Some like it hot.
Red hot Motley Crue.
Yeah.
Right? What are you going to do? So this week, I'm going to roll the dice a little bit, you know? Paulie talked about Kenny Rogers. How about Garcia and Deal, you know? When are you going to let that deal go down? Let's make a deal. I'm going Carolina Panthers. You know I love the home dogs, right? I'm going Carolina Panthers. They're getting 6.5. Man, I wish it was 7, but that's Vegas. They're trying to sucker me, and they got me. So I'm taking the Panthers at home against the Giants, plus 6.5. That's all I got. Here we are, Cow Palace. Enjoy.